Alright, today I want to tell you a story about Mr. Lucas. Lucas was a junk food eater who did not discriminate against anything fried, sugary, or baked. At just 27 years of age, he was already approaching the 300 pounds mark with lightning speed. He had always been fat, but this was his highest weight of all times. Of course, such a weight came with its medical complication, part of which includes ankle and feet ache, shortness of breath, severe acid reflux, blood pressure problems, and other unpleasant side effects associated with being morbidly obese. In addition to the medical problems that he was grappling with, Lucas also had to squeeze himself into his car seat. He could barely tie his own shoes. He was constantly unable to find clothes that were his size in the clothing stores. And to make matters worse, his weight was about to make him lose his job and send him into the dog-eat-dog labor market. Kai. Lucas was a marketing consultant, and part of his duties include working closely with the higher management of his company, as well as interviewing employees from time to time and making them answer questions related to the company. He also organized seminars and events, as well as interacts with the media for press releases that will boost the company image. In essence, Lucas' role was such that required him coming in contact with a lot of people from time to time. Since first impression matters, people tended not to take him for the professional that he was when they saw the unhealthy pounds he had packed on, and his employees were seriously beginning to have a rethink as to why they hired him in the first instance. Somebody whispered the conversation going on among the management to him, and this served as some sort of wake-up call for him. Before then, one of Lucas' favorite quotes has been, "You can't change what you can tolerate." But he never really attached any significance to it until his source of livelihood were felt threatened. It was then that he realized that he had indeed reached a point where he could no longer tolerate the excessive pounds he had packed on his body. He also realized that he could no longer tolerate the discomfort and the accompanying misery that his weight has brought upon him. His decision led him to go scout the internet for any information that could help him on his journey to losing weight and keeping fit. It wasn't easy for him at the beginning, as there were a lot of information on dieting and exercising out there, and he had to find specific ones that will cater to his needs and help him achieve his goals of being fit and healthy. After much trial and error, sweat and tears, he dropped to his desired weight. Yes, a healthy 178 pounds. This is the story of Mr. Lucas. You also may want to examine your life today and ask yourself certain questions. What are those things that cause you pain, shame, and embarrassment? What are those things that have introduced discomfort into your life, and those things that are sabotaging your progress, your success, and your happiness in life? What are the things that you have permitted and you have given excuses for all these years and come to accept as being permanent residents in your life? It's time to take a stand. Put your foot down and affirm to yourself, enough is enough in your life. It's time to reclaim the steering wheel of your life from all those things that you have permitted to run and control your life and have now become a stumbling block on your path to self-fulfillment. You must rise up to take responsibility for your life. Don't be fooled. No habit, situation, circumstances, or even human being have the right to lord it over your life. You are the one to call the shots in your life. You decide what you want to stay in your life and what you want to leave. Don't even give yourself the permission to think that the things are the way they are in your life because they were meant to be. No, that's a victim's thought. You are not a victim. You are an emperor, a lord in your own class. You should be in control of your life and in control of what happens to you. So rather than think that things are the way they are in your life because they're meant to be, think instead on the fact that things are the way they are in your life because you allow them. Like Lucas, the day you discover those things that are sabotaging your happiness and limiting your chances to come to self-fulfillment, that is the day you must rise to take action and do all you have to do to eliminate those things in your life. And the place to begin from to make this to happen is to get informed on what you should do right. This is where I will stop the story of Mr. Lucas, and I believe that you apply the same story in your life in order to make the required change that you need. Everything is possible only if you are willing to take the right action and do the right thing. I'm sure that the story of Mr. Lucas inspires you. Please, you can subscribe, you can like, you can comment, you can follow all our channels. I'm your friend, I'm your brother, PJ.